If you're gonna kill somebody, kill Shaq.
This is absolutely shocking. Diddy has been implicated in many murders, most notably those of Tupac and Biggie, but recent revelations suggest that he may also have ordered the killing of Shaq. What justification did Diddy give for the statement? Are they at odds with one another? What actually took place? Today, we have the inside scoop on everything.
We was in California, so he came over there telling Puff that he was gonna kill himself because Shaq had went to the law office in which his wife worked at.
Gene Deal is referring to a man in this instance who had serious beef with Shaq. This man, who was the vice president of R&B Def Jam, reportedly learned that Shaquille O'Neal had been spying on his wife and flattering her in typical Shaquille O'Neal style. This man, deeply upset and emotionally torn by the entire scenario, wanted to commit suicide because of what Shaq was doing to him and his wife. It turns out that the woman in question was Shawnee, who, sadly for Mr. Vice President, would later wed Shaq. Several people thought Shaq's approach to this was cold-hearted and appeared to be highly confrontational. Many believe he used his wealth and power to push Shawnee toward him even though he was aware she was married. Listen to Gene Deal's account of the entire encounter.
Shaq went to the went to the law firm and told her, listen here, I want you. You ain't gotta pack nothing. I want you to come with me. I guess he was shooting game to a way before that time.
Clearly, Shaq's strategies were successful because she decided to leave with him right away.
And she ended up going with Shaq.
As a result, the victim, in this case, was obviously quite hurt and despondent, so he sought Puffy's counsel on what to do. According to Gene Deal, the individual was depressed to the point where he thought about killing himself.
So he was talking about he wanted to kill himself. Puff was trying to convince him, man, don't kill yourself over that.
Hence, Diddy's counsel appears to be very good on paper and sincere. When you're in that circumstance, sometimes you truly need to hear that the man should reconsider his decisions and not end his life. Now you might be saying, Diddy, that was the right thing to say. But things don't stop there. Your core will drop at what Diddy stated next, and Gene Deal can't help but laugh in shock at it.
If you're gonna kill somebody, kill Shaq. You know what I'm saying? So,
in a startling change of events, Puffy counseled the man to direct his aggression to Shaq. When the news broke, this bothered many people, and it has only served to increase their concerns about Diddy and, in their eyes, further expose his allegedly volatile tendencies. Even Gene Deal was shocked when he heard this, claiming the man had been sobbing and opening up to Puff, who had merely responded.
And at that given time, Puff's opinion was, nigga, don't kill yourself, kill Shaq.
Shaq got away with snatching someone else's wife because the man had no choice but to accept his fate as it was delivered to him else. Diddy, as fate would have it, Shaq's actions would come back to haunt him because the exact woman he had stolen from another person ended up having an extramarital affair with him. Shaq had previously been charged with cheating on Shawnee. However, it was discovered in 2008 that Shaq wasn't the only adulterer in the couple's marriage. Shawnee had adulterous relationships with at least 3 men while she was still Shaq's wife. One of these men made an effort to extort money from the $400 million fortune of the NBA icon. Robert Ross, a music producer, also serves as Shaquille O'Neal's business manager. They were acquainted because of shared friends. In 2008, Ross filed a police report alleging that NBA player Shaquille O'Neal ordered a group of men to assault, abduct, and attack him in order to coerce him into disclosing the location of the NBA player's sex recordings. Moreover, Ross claimed to have had a relationship with Shawnee O'Neal, Shaq's wife. Shaq hired a private detective to verify the same thing, and the detective agreed with Shaq. Shawnee's affair with Shaq was not a one-off occurrence. She had dated both a lawyer and a Miami trainer who was 10 years her junior. In the case, Ross claimed that O'Neal had been his close personal friend and confidant and that the former Lakers center befriended him despite his criminal history and previous affiliation with the Main Street Crips. Because of his boiling jealousy and his concern that the sex film might be made public, O'Neal allegedly planned to have Ross kidnapped, attacked, robbed, and threatened. Ross asserted in court testimony and to law enforcement that he never had a sex tape of O'Neal and that he made up the tape in order to get the money he believed he was due from the record deal. Ross also claimed that he lied about having the tape. In the lawsuit, the NBA player also allegedly begged Ross to kill a woman he had pregnant, a record producer, a gang member who had humiliated him, and to break an NBA player's shooting arm while they were buddies. According to reports, Ross attempted to blackmail Shaq into paying him to keep the incident under wraps. Ross was referred to as a hardened criminal, and Shaq was cleared of all charges. Shawnee and Shaq split up because they were both having affairs, according to claims that Shaq himself acknowledged. That said, Shaq and Diddy are now very close buddies. The two have both experienced and caused their fair share of difficulties. It goes without saying that we may expect more drama from them in the future.
Man, you the definition of joy, man. You You give fun to people, and I just want to tell you, I look up to you, Shaq.
Shaq and Diddy definitely got off on the wrong foot, and while the heartbroken R&B president didn't literally act on Puffy's advice, Shaq definitely got what was coming to him. And maybe, just maybe, that man got a hint of closure and satisfaction from seeing Shaq get hit by that karma. That's all for the video, folks. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.